The news just broke that Rhoda Osman, the lady known as Brick Lady, who got hit in the face around September and claimed that, it was a lot of black men standing around, nobody did anything, getting charged with a felony for theft by deception. She made the entire story up about her being randomly assaulted. Nobody else could document the assault. The friends that were with her all of a sudden disappeared. Long story short, she claimed she was hit by an Uber driver, where initially she said the guy was trying to talk to her and, he was expressing romantic interest. Turns out, she said, it was an Uber driver and he was trying to kidnap her and other women, and she believed that he was invested into human trafficking. This lady conjured up well over $42,000, and this is from regular, everyday, average Americans who are easily swayed easily swayed by emotional stories. Okay, I completely understand this, but I want to point out something else very, very interesting in this whole entire scenario. You guys went on a rampage and tarnished and diminished black men for just simply wanting to assess this situation logically before they made any rapid judgments about who and how.
Really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, man. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you see the clip. Google a book first so you can find it on Amazon. So we're going to have a serious conversation about the Brick Lady thing that I need to address. The reason why this whole story became unbelievable is because she said a random dude did it. A lot of you, the cops would have believed them, the courts would have believed them, the people would have believed them and that woman if she'd have said, my baby daddy did it. See, this is how this stuff has gotten, you know, because if she would have put this on her baby daddy, everybody would have been okay. We wouldn't need no evidence. We wouldn't need no tape. And I'm gonna bring something up that's not having to do what I just said, but I'm about to say it also. This is also the issue with the whole Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lane situation, because you can have an eyewitness and the eyewitness can lie. See what I'm saying? If she would have said my baby daddy did it, and she would have went and cried and said he did it, and the court would have said, hey, well, she's an eyewitness, and you was there, was you and her. Okay. What the brother who got accused of this, and he said, it messed up his relationships and his business, and half of the people just stopped messing with him because of what she said, and the other half stuck by him, but now he sees who's got his back or not, right? We gotta have that part of the conversation where has to say, like, oh, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that a woman can accuse a man of something and people will just randomly believe it because she's a woman? And all of a sudden, they go down the rabbit hole of, you're a man, she's a woman, she's right, you're wrong. And now when those people have to walk it back and go, oh, my bad, forget your bad. And now the reason why I brought the baby daddy thing into it, do y'all remember that clip of the Ayan Levan show, Fix My Life, when the children, the dad was there, the mom was there, and the children were grown, they were adults. And she told her kids and the police that, and got the kids to two out of the three kids to corroborate that daddy touched them. They didn't know that they lied on them because they were too young, right? So 30 some odd years later, they take a lie detector test and it comes out that she's lying. Now, all the stuff that man had to go through, from that accusation all the way to being, her being caught in a lie on national television, we act like that doesn't count, right? And this is why I'm saying what I'm saying about if she would have said it's my baby daddy, it's no problem. You know how I know this to be true? Baby daddy goes over baby mama's house. He's aggressive in order. He's violent. Blah blah blah. Here we go. So, in my opinion, was is there's less quote unquote baby daddies out here. So now you got to throw it on random men. What was the lady um, who said she tried to get they tried to snatch her up from a I'm like a Walgreens or something. And she, found out that she was lying. I know one of the YouTubers was jumped on that same bandwagon. I want to say it was April Mason that jumped on it like it was her cousin or something. And then it found out to be a lie. But at the time it was like these black men out here, this, that, and the third. Then there was a lady who would say she, got kidnapped because a baby was walking on the road, And the reason I'm saying that, is these are women who said men did stuff just out of the blue randomly that wasn't their quote unquote baby daddy. So it has, it needs evidence. It needs to be time stamped. It needs video. It needs surveillance. It needs proof so we can find the actual culprit. And then when it comes to finding the actual culprit, it's like, oh, this is a whole lie. Yeah, it's a whole lie. It's been a lie. Yeah, it's been a lie the whole time. You didn't know that? You just found that out? Too bad, right? So then we get into this conversation where you have to actually ask yourself a good question. Just well, not necessarily a good question, maybe not necessarily a deep question, but how many people have been falsely accused that were baby daddies? Answer that part because when people go to this girl crazy, she got hit in the face with look like a brick. People go, oh, she's a woman, da, 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 da. And then just random black men get blamed. This is some birth of a nation type of stuff, right? But what would the family court do? I saw a video recently of a father who went through that. Actually, he went to pick up his kids, and the mother was just on one, and the cop was interceding, like, "Listen, man, I'm a father too, but basically, I got to do my job." She made an accusation. We got to see it through. That's the only difference. You get what I'm saying? That's really the only difference. So, because like me going back talking about the Tory Lane situation, you got to understand it's two or three other eyewitnesses. It's messed up that they didn't testify, but whatever. So you got that whole thing, and the reason why I'm bringing all that into this particular conversation is simply because common sense goes out the window when you just say random guy, random black man, and baby daddy. They're two completely different investigations. And since there are less women who can claim baby daddy, and the baby daddies ain't really, because the people like to say women are being abandoned. You get what I'm saying? So the baby daddies ain't around like that. Now we got to take this out to just random people. And now, and this ain't the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the 10th time. Now people are starting to add up. Man, I can't believe all these stories, and you shouldn't have believed them to begin with. To the point where you're giving people money. To the point where a person could set up a GoFundMe who's already been on GoFundMe saying something happened to them and collecting money. So now y'all got to go, I sent this woman money for nothing because I thought she got attacked by some random black guy. And I even GoFundMe want their money back. Not the police want to talk to her. And then she's on vacation. I am feeling myself. I'm in Jamaica. And if she wanted to get away with this, and the reason why I'm saying it, and I'm being facetious, but it's actually true. If she really wanted to get away with all this, she should have just said her baby daddy, and all of this would have went away. That's how the system works. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.